Hey, welcome back, everybody. Kip Kiefer and the legend on Talking Sports. We are talking SEC football. No need to take any pauses. We need to just keep plowing ahead.
Keep throwing it, Kip. I'm open, dude. I'm like Keyshawn Johnson. Just throw me the damn ball.
So
I'm open.
I'm going to toss it to you, and you were talking about some rumors out there. So why don't you tell us what you know?
Right here on Talking Sports, we have inside information all over America. We're 10-2. We hear from Danny Sheridan, Kip's son. We got folks located all over the country, America. The rumor we're hearing this morning on college football, Kelly Bryant is talking Auburn University. Now, I heard the bag phone already ringing down there, and I think this is a move, Kip, that we might see next year. This is the kind of quarterback that makes that offense work. As good as Jarrett Stidham is, he is not the kind of quarterback that can run a Gus Malzahn offense. He needs to be lateral, move and throw and run, and he's just not that.
Kelly Bryant, very heralded at Clemson. Remember, last year he had an outstanding regular season, but of course Alabama made him look pretty pedestrian in the semifinals of the playoffs. And now a hotshot freshman has pretty much unseated him, and Mr. Bryant has not showed up for practice all week.
Yeah, Fabio's taken over at Clemson. Fabio, he's
got a fabulous
He rides
hairstyle.
in on the horse with his shirt off, his jersey off before he puts his pad on. Fabio's taking over at Clemson. That may not be a good idea to have a true freshman taking over this early in the season, but we'll see. He is awful talented, and he's a surefire number 1 draft pick in the future out of Clemson.
Yeah, Lawrence, he can fling it.
Oh, yeah, 6'6", got the hair. He looks good. The women love him. He rides the white horse. I mean, Brian had to leave, Kip. He had to go.
Well, it's almost another Tua situation.
Yeah, it
is.
is.
You
It
already
really
had
is.
a great quarterback, and you got a greater one, and that puts a lot of pressure on the coaching staff. But they've looks like they're saddling up. They're seeing what Tua's doing at Alabama, and they like the idea of being able to throw it all over the yard with the great receivers they have.
Well, give Dabo credit. He made the move sooner than Saban did last year.
That's right. Okay, so let's look at there's some key games in the SEC.
Yes, there is.
We've been talking a couple of times about Kentucky and South Carolina. We'll see if the Cats are for real. I know I shouldn't be going back on history, but every time Kentucky kind of seduces football fans into thinking that this might be a program going in the right direction, it just seems like they fall flat on their face. If they can overcome the Gamecocks, which is a tough call for them, second week in a row on the road, this is going to be really a game to watch.
Yeah, I like the Wildcats here. I know you might be leaning a little towards South Carolina, but this Wildcat, it comes down in the trenches, ladies and gentlemen, and this Wildcat offensive line is one of the best in the country, and this South Carolina defense is one of the worst against the run. I see Benny Snell getting the ball 30 times here, putting up about 170 yards and 3 touchdowns. Josh Allen and that Kentucky defense, that Jordan kid at linebacker, this defense for real. South Carolina stays close, but I like Kentucky here, 27-20, Kip.
The other game of the day is over in Starkville, the Florida Gators, second week in a row on the road. We doubted them last week. Actually thought Tennessee might win that game. Again, an attack of lunacy here on the show. But Florida, now Dan Mullen, what a storyline. Going back to, just so happens the crossover game for them this year is Mississippi State, of a coincidence of all coincidences. They go in there. I'm going to save my pick on that because this is one of Kip's catastrophes. What do you think?
I like Mississippi State big here. I think they'll bounce Florida. I think Florida just happened to catch a high school team in Tennessee last week, and they showed out like they were bagged on the chop. But this is a little bitty alligator, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a 10-footer. This is a little bitty alligator, and Mississippi State, the Bulldog, will maul them this week.
Real quick, we only got about 15 seconds. Does Georgia cover 31 at home against the Volunteers?
I would think so. I mean, they're playing Tennessee. I mean, they ought to be that at halftime. But then again, it's just not a game I feel comfortable betting. But if I did, take Georgia and give up the points.
We'll be right back with Kip's Catastrophes. Legends, losers. We're 10-2 on the year. We're going to see if we can improve on that.